Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. I can finally say it is over. 2022 for our black and white boys is over. We will meet each other again on the field on the 4th of January versus Cremonese. Guys, was there a way to finish the year better than what Juventus did with the performance versus Lazio yesterday? Not only the performance, but also the convincing 3-0. Another clean sheet, another victory versus our ex-coach Maurizio Sarri. Yesterday, Massimiliano Allegri gave him a lesson. Today, it's the day after, so we will analyze what happened a bit in that game, but also incredible. From the 8th spot after the loss versus Milan 2-0, and you all remember, to the 3rd spot, because we are 3rd in the ranking behind Napoli, minus 10 points, and behind Milan with minus 2, because they won yesterday at the 94th minute. Incredible if we have to speak about it, and if we had to think about it a month ago. It was impossible to finish 3rd. Our dream or new objective, because we were so far away, was to be as close as possible to the top 4. Well, I can give you the good news. The good news is that we are in the top 4 and we are even 3rd, and that's a really great news. The bad news is that if you are analyzing the first 21 games of the season, we are eliminated, and in what way, of the Champions League, and there is a minus 10 gap with Napoli. We'll speak about all these kind of things in the video. Remain with us, maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel, and we will open the Italian pages, because all of them are speaking about our beloved Juventus with a lot of pictures in every single page. But before that, I recommend you to download OneFootball, especially because the Mercato will not start in January, it starts today. If you want to know if Juventus will reinforce themselves because they believe or not in the Mercato, with what name on the right side, maybe in defense, maybe on the left, maybe in the middle, because there are already some rumors of maybe a crazy attempt for Milinkovic-Savic already in January. Attenzione, download OneFootball for free for iOS and for Android, and of course you will have a lot of work. You will also go to school, but some World Cup games will be played during the day, so if you want the notifications that you can look at your phone, OneFootball is the best app for you. We open Tutto Sport with La Legge di Moise, the law of Moise, because Moise not only was a match winner versus Verona, 1-0 thanks to his goal, but yesterday he opened the score and also did a brace. He was about to score a hat-trick, his first in Serie A, he didn't, but what a performance for a boy that we were all thinking it's over, it's finished, we don't know if there is a future for Moise Kean. Yesterday, the beautiful performance on top of the 2 goals convinced us that yes, maybe we were in the law of Moise Kean. He's not the only one that did really well, also a lot of individualities did really well yesterday. We'll speak about that a bit later. But then on top, on the left side, you see La Rivincita di Max, the revenge of Max. Can we speak about revenge of Max after the 6 wins in a row, after 6 clean sheets? Probably yes, but attenzione, because we are only at match day 15, and I always say the Serie A is 38 games, and only at the end you are able to judge. I could today say, hey guys, you see, I told you, be positive, believe, because Juventus will be back. I could easily do it. I will not do it, because again, it's a moment, and Serie A is made of long moments. It's a marathon, and you can of course judge bad or good with the moment, but you have always to have something in mind. Serie A is really long. You have some people that start with turbo start, you have some people that start really slow. It's only at the end where you will be able to give big statements, yes or no, did you succeed? Today it's too early to say Allegri in. Today it's too early to say Allegri out. We are not even at the half of Serie A. 15 games had been played. Of course, Champions League will be something that we will absolutely not forget. The bad moments neither, but also pay attention because there were also some good moments. The victory 4-0 versus Empoli, the one versus Inter, and especially the one yesterday versus Lazio. That was incredible, really beautiful. So it's absolutely not a revenge moment for Max, neither for me on the channel, because we continue with the other pages that are quite beautiful. Resurrezione, resurrection. Juventus rises again. The light at the end of the tunnel is, we are able to see it with Moise Kean doing the greedy, but maybe he's looking to and searching towards that light at the end of the tunnel. What it's Gazzetta dello Sport saying, non è finita, it is not over. And this is something that I really like, because the dirty win of Verona that a lot of people criticize. Juventus is not good, Juventus is bad, and you will see we are playing versus Lazio next week, we will lose, and so on and so on. Well, these dirty wins, how it came with Bonucci and Locatelli, that I hope we will never see again on the same day, on the same positions, double regista. Well, these dirty wins, the 3 points there were super crucial and important to have Gazzetta dello Sport being able to say non è finita, it is not over. Why? Because if you are looking at the ranking, Napoli is at +10, Milan is only at +2, Juventus is third with 31, but behind us at -1 we have Lazio and Inter, with Atalanta with -4. Guys, if we go back after the loss versus Milan, Juventus was 8 with only 13 points, 10 points from Napoli, but so many points behind, 8 points behind Atalanta. What happened during that time, during these 6 wins? Well, we took the same margin as Napoli, we had 10 points different, we still have 10 points difference, but what about the other teams? We won 12 points margin to Atalanta, 14 to Udinese, 5 from Milan, 10 from Roma, 5 from Lazio, 3 points from Inter, something totally incredible with 6 wins. So imagine, because we have more than 15 games to go towards the end of Serie A, if we are able to close the gap in 6 games, imagine what we can do with the remaining games in Serie A. But it's not won yet. We will have to see how we will come back after that international break. But it's true that Allegri yesterday said, who believed in it? Who believed in it? Can you tell me sincerely, did you believe that after match day 15 we would be third after the loss of Milan? I really need to understand who believed it, yes or no. Allegri stende Sarri, masterclass of Allegri yesterday, because we know it, he hates Sarri. They are totally opposite coaches, the one between the other. Allegri prepared to finish the year in a really great way, punishing Maurizio Sarri, especially tactically, because that's what he did. What about Moise Kean? Well, Moise Kean, he said, yes, I'm training better, I'm paying attention for what I'm eating, I lost 6 kilograms of weight, I want to go for it, and I believe in it, and we are seeing the results on the field of Moise Kean. Guys, if today I have a shirt that is a bit small, there is a reason why I'm wearing that shirt. The first one that guess it, guys, I will write something. Guys, try to guess why I have that shirt on me today. Not because I lost 6 kilograms, absolutely not. What about Rabiot? We see a double picture here, or one picture with 2 people. We see Rabiot and Locatelli, the majestic pass of Adrien Rabiot for that first goal of Moise Kean. But behind him we have another one that played extraordinarily well. It was Locatelli in that regista role. I know that a lot of people were doubting when I said that the best role for Locatelli was not mezzala, but it was wherever in the midfield, but also especially as a regista, as a brain of the field. Yesterday he did something totally incredible, and kudos to Max Allegri, credits to him that understood that playing with Bonucci and Locatelli in that double regista role was something that we can't see anymore, because we are slowing down the field too much. Answering the question, is it a pity, yes or no, that the international break is here? Yes, I said it's a pity, at least he was speaking for him, now that it started to grow and that he wanted to play more and more minutes on the field. Well, I have to say that for me, it's not a pity. Of course, I am super sad that I will not see Juventus. On the other hand, we have so many injured players that were not able to play 90 minutes. Look at Locatelli, that yesterday sacrificed himself. Look at Cuadrado, really bad performance yesterday again. At the end of his life, he was really exhausted, starting already super exhausted the game. I have to say it's a good thing. I believe that Juventus could potentially win one other game, maybe 2 other games in that positive streak, but at a certain moment, the fact that our physical preparation was not top would have caught up with us. So I believe it's a good thing that we stop now. The people that will go to Qatar, hopefully they are eliminated as fast as possible and they can go back to at least rest a bit and start again from scratch that physical preparation. So for me, unfortunately, because I will miss my beloved Juventus, it's a good thing. Speaking about the ratings of yesterday, Locatelli, fantastic. It was really great. Yesterday in Tuttosport, we can see his ratings. He received a really beautiful score of a 7.5, 7 for Fagioli, and then a 7.5 for Rabiot. This is something that for years we were asking for, a midfield that is composed of 3 people that equally were playing absolutely really great, and it was working. Why? Also because of continuity. it was a luxury for Juventus yesterday to have recuperated Locatelli. Without him, I'm not sure if we would have offered the same performance. Moise Kean with the 8 in the ranking, and then the worst one was Cuadrado with a 6. It's not over, because what did yesterday change? What did Allegri do in terms of masterclass? It was actually playing with the same 3-5-2, but putting Rabiot on Sergei Milinkovic-Savic for all the game, and you can really see it. Instead of Rabiot going up into the box as he did in the last game, Rabiot, he stayed where he had to be, playing defensively, paying attention to Sergei Milinkovic-Savic that yesterday we didn't see, and asking to Fagioli to go up as a box-to-box on the right side of the field, with Locatelli next to Rabiot, playing super wide with the wings, with Cuadrado and with Kostic, that played super wide also to make sure that we were not that compact in the middle of the field, and it was a tactic that worked absolutely well. Some people were saying, attenzione Beppe, because Allegri is a defensive coach that wants to park the bus. No, if you're looking at yesterday in the second half, he has put Chiesa and Di Maria when we were already winning 2-0. Something incredible maybe for some people, but that's what he did. Why? To bring even more offensive power and to make sure that we didn't go too much in the back. Some people yesterday on social media, they were saying, yes, but Chiesa is playing as a left back. If you're looking at the average position of Chiesa, he was absolutely not playing as a left back. He was playing as a winger on the left, coming back to recuperate in certain moments on the field, but he was playing super offensively. Look at the average position of Chiesa on that field. So I know the images of Chiesa dropping back, I know the jokes, but the reality is something totally different. What about the touches? It was incredible about Rabiot yesterday as well, with Adrien Rabiot with 93% pass accuracy at the end of the first half, while we had our Nicolo Fagioli at 80%. So that's something that Juventus still have to grow on, because we see it 81% pass accuracy total first half, with only 41% pass accuracy in the final third. Something that Juventus has to improve for the second part of the season, Serie A 2.0. Second half, it went a bit better with 57 in final third, 82% pass accuracy in total. We see that Manuel Locatelli touched 65 balls, really great for the midfielder, but absolutely not like Milinkovic-Savic that touched over 100 balls, 102 balls for Sergei Milinkovic-Savic. So yesterday Juventus played fantastically well, maybe involving our players a bit more could be nice, but especially when they have the ball, they have to be more accurate. If we are not doing it, guys, it will be quite difficult for the rest of the season, but I am super confident with the return of Paul Pogba, with Federico Chiesa at full disposal, with Di Maria on top of that after the World Cup. We'll recuperate some players like Dusan Vlahovic that we were missing. By the way, kudos and credits to Milik for his third goal, but also for his performance yesterday, with a Bremer in the center of the defense, with Danilo, with Alexandro that can play next to him. I see only positive things, but what I believe means absolutely nothing if we are not able to show it, and with results, and going back and recuperating points from Napoli. Guys, let me know what you think about the video. I'm really curious if you guessed why I had the shirt. Maximum of likes, subscribe to the channel, and later today, if I have time, or it will be in the next coming days, I will give the ratings for the first part of the season, 21 games. How did the guys did well? Is Rabiot the man of the season so far? Is Cuadrado the flop of the season so far? Is it Allegri? Is it someone else? We will discuss about that. Grazie, forza, Juve.